Welcome to the 5th episode of a web show with 1005. My name is Uno and I'm the publisher of Between 1005. This week on the show, we're going to chat to Gareth Pearson, one of the co-founders of First Thursdays. After that, we're going to check out the Thesis space in Soweto. And finally, we're going to show you all the fuck-ups in our blooper reel. The Thesis Lifestyle brand has been doing some amazing work for culture in Soweto. We're going to check out what it takes to run their space.
Welcome to Thesis. Come through, let's see what's up. This side of the shop is where we keep our bucket hats. This is our new style. It's a nice mix match of the brand, and we're constantly trying to have an evolution of the hat so that people are interested in the brand constantly. Then as you walk around, you'll see we've got little artifacts, little cameras that highlight our love for camera and photography in general. This small section is our ladies' vest, just to cater for the ladies, because we're mainly a men's brand. Through the shop, there's 2 tables where we stock feed socks. We put our tuber caps on. Then we have books of stuff that we like. Mostly it's books about streetwear. So this is a good one from Hiroshi Fujiwara, the Fragment book and all the history. And we've got magazines that we love, mostly interior deco magazines, Dwell, Visi, and also some stock Monaco. And this side we have our kiddies range. With the kiddies range, we just make sure that we have a lot of cartoon characters so that people can relate to it. Now famous cycling cap, Joburg, Soweto. It's a collab with Whip It, so we try to keep our collabs in one space. We try to keep also our brands that we stock in one space. This is my favorite part of the shop, where we have a lot of magazines, a lot of books. These are books that make up what this is about. We're trying to constantly live better. Pharrell, again, the El Deco, Fantastic Man, sneakers. This is a book. Interestingly enough, people come to the shop that don't even know that we are featured in this book. So we keep it and we have it with us. It's a book by King Az. Then obviously you have to have the famous Supreme book. Big brand. Hype Beast. Even if we own them, we might have an old Hype Beast cover. We own it on the daily via our website. This section is our pants section. Custom selfish denim that we've done from scratch, and our summer cargo pants. And then this is our t-shirt range. Famous, iconic Pirmapeta Zolambe t-shirt. The I Love Soweto t-shirt, which is where we're from.
The classics.
Classics. This is our base range, as we call it. Thank you for visiting Thesis Lifestyle. This is the Soweto space. We want to welcome to our other space in Khotso one day. Thank you for coming through.
This week on the site, my favorite article is the me.plus.one and Koen collaboration. It's a range of t-shirts that celebrates the end of the me.plus.one brand. They've decided to go out with a bang through a collaboration called Hungover, which is everything that we all feel on a Saturday morning. Next up on our episode of On the Couch, we've got our editor-in-chief Layla Leiman chatting to the co-founder of First Thursdays, Gareth Pearson, who's bringing you all kinds of culture in Joburg and Cape Town.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of On the Couch, our brand new web show with 10 and 5. Joining us today in studio is Gareth Pearson from The Thursdays. For those of you who don't know, he's one part of the duo who bring you the wildly popular First Thursdays event. Welcome, Gareth.
Thank you.
So, to start off with, can you tell us briefly for anyone who's never been to First Thursday. What's it all about?
So First Thursdays is primarily a public cultural experience. It's hinged around the idea of a program of primarily art galleries that stay open late and allowing people to essentially walk around after hours between these spaces. But it's grown into sort of a larger sort of cultural thing beyond just the visual arts, and it's equally about art and culture and access to art and culture as it is about the city and getting people out into the city and walking.
And then talking about building on, what are the plans for the future of the Thursdays and First Thursdays and any other new events or expansions, developments?
So there are a few other similar sort of cultural experiences which we're working on. The biggest one which we're working on right now is Museum Night, which is, we did a pilot last year. It's sort of a much bigger program of a dozen or so museums around the central city, same concept, sort of open late and free, with a really great supporting program on top of that. So with that, we're trying to sort of build the culture of visiting museums amongst local. I guess just push that a bit in terms of how one experiences museums locally. From the start, when we started First Thursdays in Joburg, we really liked the idea of the fact that these things happen in, these two cities at the exact same time every month. Joburg and Cape Town are incredibly sort of interdependent and linked, but culturally I think there's a bit of a gap between the two cities. So we really like the idea of using First Thursdays as an opportunity to actually foster cultural exchange between the two cities. So that's something we're sort of building on with this project we call Not From Here. Which started as this little pop-up exhibition which we put on the very first Thursdays in Joburg. And the idea is to potentially put on exhibitions of Joburg work in Cape Town and Cape Town work in Joburg, but even looking at how we can use this as a platform for exchange between other cities in southern Africa and even perhaps sort of London, Cape Town, Joburg, that sort of thing.
Great, thank you.
Cool.
Thanks so much for joining us, Gareth. I'm Layla Leiman, editor of 10 and 5. We'll see you next week. Ciao.
So this is the 5th week that we've done the web show. We've learned a lot. We've fucked up even more. Here are some of the behind the scenes things of what it takes to produce a web show with 10 and 5.
Roll.
Which one was that one with the hand?
Recording that. Oh.
Yeah, perfect.
Here is an amazing video that she's... Fuck off, amazing.
Sorry. And smile. I don't smile, Khotso.
What are we doing again?
Oh, we're almost at the end. Yay.
Family what?
The family talk about.
I feel like I should have write them here on my fingers. Last.
Of the Linden Gallery. No, that's not it.
That's fine. No, I did the intro.
We're going to let you go with... See what I did there? We're going to let you go.
We can't run 10 and 5 without you, our listener, viewer, and reader. Please send us all of the cool stuff that you're doing on this submission form over here. We're wrapping up with a pretty cool video by Damascvs. The song is called Revogue. Thank you very much for watching the show. We hope you enjoyed it, and please check in again next week.